video. It's the 22nd of January 2020. Just going to do a quick report to say what I've been doing. Let's go straight to the desktop. I'm quite tired though. I'm going to make this one quick. This week has been... So last week I decided I wanted to get good habits, a good habit update out, and I have done that. I spent 7 hours in the end this week after quite a few hours last week as well, but I mean, not loads. So now Good Habits has got a new screen in it, which will pitch the in-app purchase. Because before I just sort of said, do you want to buy the in-app purchase? But didn't really tell you what that was. So just to show you that, I really could have done this before, couldn't I? So I'm just getting my phone up. That's just come in. So if you see, this is what the phone screen looks like. So we can scroll backwards and forwards through time and see that number changing. Sorry, I keep moving far away from the mic. So that's there, but actually, like the bulk of the work this week, if I show you my secret clear in-app purchase, back, done, come back into here. So now this is kind of this was the work I had to do. I make this video, which meant like doing technical stuff to get the video, getting this little kind of user interface going. This is why you do this. Here's the features. Here's me. I built this app. Look, it's my face. And then unlock now. It's not $21.99. Don't worry, it's $2.99. But that's in now, and so you get this like nice pop up when you try and access a premium feature. So I think that is a great improvement, and we'll see if the numbers improve, because the conversion rate before this was at 3.87% conversion, but that's for the free app. But sales were 4 cents per user is what we're trying to improve on. So hopefully next week I'll have something to report on that number. What else? Changes. After a call with Ian this week, I put some serious thought into whether I can make changes free, because there's a lot of reasons to do that. And I did a bit of a pros and cons list, and I had to admit that a lot of the reasons for keeping it a paid app were sort of emotionally driven and sunk cost fallacy driven, and it's actually like it's worth investing in new users, like, because that's going to be your word of mouth to start. So like just expecting everyone to download it sight unseen. I really did think with enough emails, with enough like marketing materials, that it would be enough to get people to pay, but it's just like one sale a week, maybe two at the moment. So I'm obviously not getting as much value as I could. So I also discovered this way of monetizing. I don't know if you've used this way of a purchase gives you a year of updates, but then, or like a year of new features, but then after that expires, you've got to like unlock, you've got to pay again. So it's like a subscription, but it's a little bit more opt-in. It's a little bit easier for me to commit to, and I think it's basically the Sketch app model. So I'm hoping that that's something that we can do. So I'm just looking into. I'll make it free. I want to announce that. I want to say why. I want to maybe submit it to Apple again, get them to sort of give it another look now that it's free. Hopefully we'll get a boost from all those websites that track which apps are now free. As well as, before I do it, I just want to like lock one thing. So I thought I'd lock the changes screen out without an in-app purchase, and it'll just be a normal one to start with, and then at least there's a video for that already that I can stick in the app and go, look, here's the pitch for the changes screen. And so hopefully, I think this week is going to be a case of getting that done. Also, I released a new build of changes with some bug fixes and a couple of new features. Let me just show you, let me just make sure that that's not going to be embarrassing first. I've shown you the new features ages ago. I'm not going to show you. just you can pick where an entry was on the map if you didn't manage to do it at the moment, and things like that. And some bugs, like it was saying things. My code for like whether something's today or yesterday was just wrong. So yeah, that was done. But here is the main thing that happened this week, and this all lives into this 16 hours of stick around for stems. So here's something that happened this week. Turn around because I want to try and at least get into the zone on something. So many follows, I love it. Oh my god, what's happening? What's happening over there behind me? I'm so glad I plugged in the audio. Fuck. Right, do I need to be... do I need to step up? Yeah, so that was fun. I was just... well, so this actually, it's not completely... it wasn't a complete surprise, I'll be honest, because what happened was... This all comes from that, I put the quiz in the Shoot app, my Shoot app that's doing well. My idea was to sort of try and start reaching out to streamers. So I ended up finally like jumping into someone's stream on Wednesday just because I was procrastinating about that changes purchase thing. But I jumped into Joffamo's stream, and it was a nice Scottish guy doing some art, like iPad artwork and just chatting to people. And I jumped in and said, "Hi, I made the Shoot app," and he was like, "Oh wow. Really?" And sort of got really, like sort of someone in chat, everyone was really excited about it. He kept talking about how good the app was. He someone created like a chat command to advertise my app when anyone types camera, and like anytime I'd sort of say anything on the chat. I sat there for like 2 or 3 hours. They'd sort of ping off this thing again. He'd go, it was fun. But then halfway through his stream, he got raided. So he had like 50 people in, which is pretty good on Twitch. And then he suddenly got raided, which is where another streamer sends their chat over to you because they're finishing up. But he got raided by Limmy, who's like a much bigger streamer. It's like he had like 2,000 people, over 2,000 people suddenly raided Joffamo's stream, and then. At the end of his stream, I said like I was going to do a little bit of a music stream, so I sort of disappeared off and sort of plugged everything in over on my side, and then sort of just got into it. But I had mentioned that I was doing it, and then he raided my stream with like 200 and whatever people, and it was basically it's the biggest gig I've played in ages. So that was very exciting but very intense, and I had to rise to the challenge, I think, and I was just really proud of myself for actually rising to the challenge. I did do another one so I did one on so this is that. Well, actually, like earlier that day, I'd seen this Bill Wirtz, and I'd got all kind of like, I need to delete everything I've done that isn't as good as this amazing thing that he's done. I'll put a link to that video as well here. But yeah, this was that, and then I did another whole. Then I made a whole video about that experience, is what you just saw a snippet of, and I'll put a little thing in the thing on YouTube. And put it on the end card. But yeah, there's a whole video. You can watch the whole performance, and I got people sort of choosing numbers and that. Yesterday I did it again, but I think I like got a bit over ambitious on Thursday. I think I had some, like musically, there was some moments there that I was a lot actually more excited about, because for me, like the Wednesday stream, I was playing it quite safe, whereas Thursday I was starting to get some like excitement going, the sort of thing I get excited about, but coming up with the stuff on the spot in real time while there are people watching is like, if there's one thing that uses my entire brain, it's music stuff. So yeah, that was cool. But yeah, technically it's marketing one of my apps as well. So it was nice to be able to go in as an app developer, but then, sorry, I keep looking down at my face there, but I should be looking at the camera. So it was nice to, I'm promoting the app technically in a sort of word of mouth, so it all counts. And just to be able to have people come over and see me actually do something, not just talk about how to market and do programming. It's like I've got another skill I can bring to Twitch. So that was really cool. So yeah, I'll put the link to that in. But I'm just kind of exhausted now. And then, so the podcast episode was good last week. We did, what did we do? Let's bring this up. Grand podcast. We did confidence. So I thought we had some good advice on there. Video episodes for supporters, all that. But yeah, it was overall an exciting week. But I almost didn't want to do this update video because I'm just feeling knackered. But it's easy to do. So anyway, I will see you next week. Thanks for tuning in. And I hope you're doing well. Bye.